What's up, guys? I'm Rob, and this is incredible Mercedes-Benz S Class. Let's go for a ride and let me tell you all about this incredible car. I just bloody love it. All right, let's go for it. So this is not just any S Class, it's the S450e in the Lang version. So it's the long wheelbase car. Lang, it's a very cool word. It's like, it sounds German. I like it. It's cool. Yeah, and immediately you come home in this incredibly luxury interior. It's crazy. Honestly, this is gonna be like some kind of love story of the S-Class and just me telling how much I do love this car because it's truly still one of the best cars ever. So the brand new S-Class 7th generation, well, not brand new, it's been on the market for quite a while, but it still looks really good. It doesn't look outdated at all, I think. Both exterior and interior looks still brilliant. Still this very classy design as well on the outside. On the inside, it's smooth lines, it's not too shouty. Yeah, exactly what a luxury car should be like, in my opinion. So this very specific one is the small brother of the S580, the more powerful hybrid version of the S-Class. So this one is a 3-liter petrol engine delivering 299 horsepower combined with an electric motor of 150 horsepower. Power output combined is like 4.8, so it's not that much, but honestly it's plenty. You get 650 newton meters of torque, which is also plenty. It's not a car you go flat out every single time. It's a car you just enjoy, and that's pretty cool. That's exactly what an S-Class should be, and it should be like enjoyable. You want to drive smooth, it's pleasant, enjoyable, a comfortable ride. It's exactly what the S-Class is about. And yeah, this thing is just spot on. First minute you immediately know, like, I'm gonna love this car. And that's the thing, it does everything so well. The hybrid system, it works perfect. It's stunning how well they managed to do it. Sometimes just on the brakes, I have a little bit of struggle where it's like the difference between the regenerative part of the braking and like the real braking. Sometimes it's, yeah, you really need to push hard to get like a good feeling on the brakes. But if you drive a little bit more defensive, honestly, you will not even need to touch the brake because it does it very well on itself. So that's very cool. And then everything, besides it's well finished. Driving it's soft, it's quiet inside here. It's everything you would expect from a luxury car. There's leather everywhere, also a big thing. Everything you touch is leather. It's honestly, it's superb. From the dashboard to the lower part of the door, everything is covered in leather. It feels solid, it feels luxurious. It's bloody brilliant, honestly. I just love it so much. And I know a lot of people nowadays are against electric stuff and whatever. I think those are many people who just never drove an electric car because it's such a big part in the luxury atmosphere of the driving experience. For example, I've been driving now, let me see, 900 kilometers with this car, and 68% of the time I drove fully electric. And it's just such a big part of the luxury aspect of driving because there's not one single sound. Of course, even with the engine running at 2,000, 3,000 RPMs, you don't hear it, you don't feel it. But still, the entire electric driving experience is so enjoyable in such a big luxury car. It's, it honestly makes a big difference. And that's the true definition to me. I think I already said it, but I think is the real definition of luxury is like peace of mind, quiet, silence. That's true luxury. It's like you pay a 5-star hotel in the middle of nowhere because you want to be in silence. and not in some kind of shouty place area where you can't get your peace. Well, here in this thing it's possible. Everything is so smooth. You don't hear anything of the noise around you of other cars or city, whatever. It's your place of calm, and I love that about the S-Class. Every little thing, just like I said, the interior, just everything is just helping you to relax, you know, like with the small cushions here behind your neck, everything feels like the world is slowing a bit down, you know, for you. You get in this car and everything is running at 0.5 speed. You're not getting annoyed by, I don't know, by the traffic or whatever. You're just in your wonderful place inside this wonderful car. Honestly, this thing is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And even, I think when was it launched? I think in 21 already. It's quite an old car, let's say, but it still does the job perfectly fine. I love that there's like still not that many screens. I have the MBUX system, so display here, that's it. They all work very, very well. As in every Mercedes-Benz, you know, it's the classic system, but it just does the job very, very well, and I like that. You still have the beautiful small, well, small no, but you have the inserts in the dashboard. It's not screen-centered, you know, it's like just focused around, again, the entire luxurious atmosphere inside. This being the long version, you have this rear seat movement where it drops all the way down, and the passenger can enjoy like a real prince or princess behind the back. It's a perfect chauffeur car. Yeah, it's bloody brilliant, and this, even in the not very powerful, in the least powerful hybrid version, it still does the job incredibly well. So I told you I drove 900 kilometers, where 68% of the time was electric, so that's pretty cool. I'm at 2.1 average liters per 100 kilometers and at 14.4 kilowatt hours on average per 100 kilometers, which is fun because it's below the numbers that Mercedes shared with us, so that's pretty cool. So Mercedes claims average 2.4 liters per 100 kilometer and 17.4 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So we're really below those numbers, which is really cool. Okay, I must say I drive a bit more defensive with this car because I just couldn't care. Like, I'm enjoying this thing at lower speeds or at normal speeds. I don't need to floor it all the time. So that's pretty cool because it's still a very big car. It's 5.30 meters, I think. So it's not easy to park. It weighs quite a bit, but it does the job so well. I managed to do, because they claim 115 kilometers fully electric, I managed to do 112, which is pretty decent, on a only 22 kilowatt hour battery, which is it's stunning. It's really good. I must say it's such a solid product, and again, everything you see, it's this so beautifully finished. It's not distracting you from the driving because the driving still is very pleasant in this car. Feels like a real driver car. I like it. And this one features the rear axle steering, so it doesn't feel too big while driving in town. So that's very nice. Just to park, it's not that easy, so you really need to get the hold on it because it steers much more than you think on the back. I have this incredible Burmester 4D surround with the crazy stereo everywhere in the car. It's so cool, man. It's really cool. I do love all this interior, this sienna brown interior. It's so pretty. It's like this perfect blue tan spec, so it looks stunning. We have aluminium all over the place. It's such a classy car, a classy configuration. It's exactly what you want from this type of car. It's funny because we have another S-Class in front of us. Really cool. me see what it's what the which engine it is. But yeah, I do understand that there's still a lot of people comparing S-Class 7 Series. I don't really like the new 7 Series because I just don't like the design. It looks too modern, too screamy in my opinion. Whereas this, ooh, that's a 580e. That's the more powerful version, I think. That's like 380 horsepower on the petrol engine, so it's pretty wild. But that's also 4MATIC, you know. S580 is 4MATIC, whereas this one is a rear-wheel drive based car, and it still looks so good. I just love it. I know at the beginning we were all like, "Ooh, what is it?" and the lights, and we're not the biggest fan of it. But if you're looking at it now, it's still so on point. It's a really well designed car. I just love it. So yeah, it's a brilliant product. It's very well designed, and I just love driving it. Even now we're in town. It's short corners. The back follows perfectly. Yeah, what a car! And still driving fully electric, so that's nice. It always starts in electric. You don't have that much driving modes. So it's quite limited. So you have a battery hold where the engine fires up and it keeps the battery stand. Then you have the fully electric, of course. Car, when there is still some electric range, it always starts in the electric one. What do you have left? We have a hybrid one. So then it's just combining everything and it figures out everything itself, which is good, but it drains the battery too fast in my opinion. But okay, it's a small thing. But if you drive on if you use the correct navigation, so the Mercedes-Benz navigation or the one that is known in the Apple CarPlay, like for example just the Apple navigation, then it will manage the thing quite well itself. That's nice. And then we have the sport one. Yeah, doesn't make any sense in my opinion in S-Class, but fine. And then the individual one where you can configure the things yourself. But with the distances I've been driving, I've been able to drive almost everything, well, yeah, fully electric. And just on the highway, when I know I'm able to drive smooth, then I'm sometimes putting on the petrol engine, and then it's like you're driving at 120 kilometers per hour, and the engine is with this nine speed transistor is running at a little above 1000 RPM. So that fuel consumption will be very low, and then it's perfect if later on you go into town and you can drive fully electric again. So yeah, this thing is so brilliant. It's such a good car. I don't think I can imagine a better, like, super luxurious car like this in this price range. I know they're not for free, but I think driving-wise and luxury-wise, you're coming close to Bentley or Rolls-Royce stuff. I know there's a difference because you're working with bigger engines and even more luxury. But for just daily usability, I think this is honestly already everything you can imagine from a luxury car. So yeah, for me, Mercedes on that side is still very much peak. And I'm pretty sure they will age quite well, these cars too. You can see it on the previous generations. I do think they age quite well. Even interior, if you look at them, they look still really good. So I think with the limit of screens used in this, it will be quite fine. So that's also nice for people buying these things secondhand. There are a few things I don't really like. Well, don't is a big word, but that annoyed me a little bit, but they're very silly. One thing is, I do think the trunk is too small because you're stuck with the charging cables, and that's quite annoying because they take quite some space. This is a press car, so I'm traveling with them, and they take quite some space, which is sometimes annoying because sometimes I was like filling the boot while the car was still charging. Boot was filled and I was like, there's no space anymore for the cable, so I had to put it like just here in the back, which is a little bit stupid. And one again, but very silly. The doors have the idea to close themselves very fast. Somehow when you open it, like you open the door and somehow there's not enough strength to keep it open because, I don't know, it's so heavy or whatever, and just it falls against you while you're still picking something out of the car, and that's quite annoying. It's super silly, but it's a thing I noticed. Let's say it like that. But then yeah, just having this beautiful Mercedes-Benz logo in front on the hood is already something extraordinary. I think it's so cool. I think Mercedes needs to hold on to that cool S-Class heritage, or just Mercedes-Benz heritage in general, because we just love it. I don't think it even, of course an AMG is cool, but does it really need to be an AMG? Like, this is perfect. All the chrome, the aluminium outside, it's so classy. We need more cars like this. Yeah, we do, man. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of the S-Class, of my love for this car, sharing this with you. If you have any experience with an S-Class or whatever, don't hesitate to share it. I love to discuss about it, so yeah, feel free to hit up the comments. Would be love to hear your thoughts. And of course, make sure to subscribe if you like this video. And I'm already looking forward to see you at the next AutoNext video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.